My God, you missed it. There was Gibson love going on. He was just hanging out on the table.
Until
and
literally
Steph was just,
2 seconds.
Yeah, I don't literally.
Until it was tainted.
All right, welcome back. This is Games of Divinity on GeekSpace TV, the Exalted game that's super fun that I run, and we've got some donations to read out.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. Like,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Wet.
Well, I feel like that should
He
be
has a drinking
important.
problem.
Yes.
Were they wet before we went on break?
They've always
Yeah,
been
yeah.
wet, Sally.
So,
Wow.
first off,
Lahain.
we got a donation from an anonymous source for $100 with
What?
no message. No message. Whoever you are, anonymous individual.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.
Thank you. That means it's very
Yeah,
important.
it's from a bit ago, but that's love that we love, that you
Thank
love
you.
us. So, love. I feel like I'm a Beatles song now.
Yeah, all you need is love. Dun, dun,
And
dun, dun.
$100 from an anonymous source.
That
apparently.
also is very important to survival.
There is Tahoods just wanted to go to town.
To hoods.
So, until I say otherwise, this is all Tahoods.
What?
Holy shit, to
A
hoods.
$25 donation with the message brunch time, humans and non-humans.
Yay!
Who?
Brunch! Thanks, Hutch.
$25 for God, it's late. Geek Pun Muppet Butt Bunny. I don't know what Geek Pun Muppet Butt Bunny is, but I like the
I
sound
guess
of
it
it.
is late.
Yeah.
It is. That's what happens when it gets late.
Oh, there are emotes. I don't see the emotes here.
You're just reading butt
you
puppet.
just
Who has a butt puppet emote right now?
That if it's Buzz, that's April, isn't it?
Oh, it's Cheryl.
Of course. Yeah,
Cheryl's got
okay,
the butt
that makes
puppets.
sense.
Oh,
That
Cheryl.
makes sense.
Can we just say Cheryl?
Well, that
you're
means it's
wonderful.
probably
I love
adorable
Cheryl.
too.
Oh, she's-
It's probably the cutest butt puppet
Yeah.
you've ever
I'm
seen.
gonna,
Like,
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Cheryl drew the butt bunny emote while whacked out of her head on painkillers after her surgery. So it's extra fun.
That's
That
amazing.
woman is a
Cheryl,
fucking
you are a
warrior.
goddess.
butt bunny, butt bunny.
Steph,
butt.
Oh my god.
Toad says with $1.69. Here's a refund for your bus trip, Steph. And then I know that emote. That's Lauren's judging face emote.
It's fine. She gives that to me all the time.
Yeah.
It's fine. Not like it's a weird one.
It is true.
Just like
$5 from Tahoods, which is, can we get a semi-magical round of booze for Sally so she doesn't have to share with Marcus?
She did throw her booze at me at one point.
Well, that was because you were about to tell. You were about to. It was a character choice.
It was
You were
an
about to
excellent character
slip.
choice.
It's like, just drink and shut up.
Oh, this is for AJ, $1.69. Where was your Mitch voice when you say BattleTechGame.com, AJ?
I can't do a Mitch voice. Like,
Really?
he's like 2 registers deeper than me. It's like show me some warfare.
BattleTech.com. It's not too. No, it's
No.
not. He's just louder. He's just like.
I can't do it.
Tahoods also with $25 funding you you degenerates brunch habit.
Thank you.
Grumble, grumble.
Cheers. Cheers to you, you lovely human being.
$5.
You know what? It's a solution, okay?
But $5 from Eridinsk. Says love the show. You all do such an amazing job. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you so much,
for us all. Well, we love to
Thank
do
you
it.
for all of your
so.
tweets
Boop-a-doo.
too.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh god, that's amazing. Yeah.
Grinny, heart.
Oh.
Right back at you.
Gritty,
Yeah.
you lovely beast. I
That was
love
for
you.
$20.
Oh, thank you so
And
much.
Bacon of War with $17.43. Plogs. I bet you can't eat just one.
What?
I don't know what a plog is.
Clog?
It's big as heavy as wood.
It
No, that's
rolls
not.
downstairs and into gullets.
That's my favorite plug.
Well, my plots are about plogs now.
Do you remember that 90s game where you had to smash the pieces of cardboard together? They were called plogs. You played plogs when you were a kid. Remember those?
No.
They had an Alf one.
So,
Oh, that was Beyblades. Like,
It was Beyblade, guys.
Bay, the best Bay.
Hey, welcome to the first
the
ever
best
Beyblade
Beyblade.
stream on
Beyblade.
Twitch. Which is all
Beyblades.
Blade,
Oh, wait, no,
Beyblade
I'm
all
thinking of
the time.
different games. Sorry.
You're definitely not thinking of Pogs.
yes, prawns.
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 Hey guys, real quick, thank you everyone who's like retweeted all the Geek Space stuff and all the Exalted stuff.
Thank
It's
you so
super
much.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't donate, like that's totally understandable. But like,
Yes.
I feel like thank you guys so much for just retweeting and all that great stuff. It's so good and so supportive and so helpful. We appreciate it all the way. So thank you. Mwah. Okay, that's all. There's a cat under me.
Yes, Ping came to say hello with his fluffy
Hello, Mr.
and
Ping.
Gibson. It's cat. It's cat.
Catastrophe.
It is a catastrophe. Oh my god.
So when last
Pandemonium. Just kidding. That only works with pandas.
But there's never enough pandas at any given point. Hey guys, welcome to Panda
No,
Stream.
we did
Not
pretty
even in the
good.
world.
No, we did. They're doing pretty all right these days. We spent a lot of money on that, and raises a lot of ethical questions as to what we should
don't
be
like it.
spending.
Yeah, hey guys, let's talk about pandas. AJ's
They're real cute.
hold on, AJ needs a
They're
second.
real cute, but they're not. Very
AJ needs a
good at
moment because he's dealing with
existing.
us.
Let's do this.
All right. When last we left before we went on break, there was a storm. The intrepid crew of an airship was on their way into the jungles of the Flame Peak Mountains in order to perform some geomantic rituals to try and cause a space-time shifting magic house to pop out at a particular place and time. They got caught in a storm, very nearly crashed. Kaz shot a bee-man. I don't think his name was Tony, but it could have been.
It could have been, as far as we know.
Tony
Can we
the
make that
Beeman.
in story? His name
No.
is Tony.
No.
Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out.
What if it's
for,
spelled differently?
Oh
guest
God!
spots
I just
coming
looked
your
over
way.
and then there's a judging face happening at me, and it
Thanks, Fractal. Thanks.
I also see the Bacon King. Thank you so much for that. Bless me, bless you.
And as Monos took the helm of the ship and showed that he was actually a fairly competent sailor, the ship
Hey, sailor.
Well
That
done.
man right out of here.
broke free from its gas bag partially, plummeted to the earth. The world went black, and when the camera comes back on, everybody's laying scattered about the ground, coming to. A heavy rain is falling on you, but the majority of the storm has abated. No one seems particularly badly hurt. There's some bruises, there's some scrapes, some people got some skinned knees and stuff like that. A couple of your crates are broken open.
What?
But nobody's broken an arm. Nobody's head's come off and been replaced with a giraffe head or something like that.
That
That'd
would
be
be
unfortunate.
Is that an
weird.
option?
Hold on. Do storms do that? I've never been up in the sky.
Is that something that we have to worry about?
Yes.
Future
When your
reference?
when your dad panics and cuts your head off, and it was like, "What's the nearest thing you replace it with?" Elephant.
Yeah, sometimes you get an elephant, sometimes you get a
So it's a
giraffe.
giraffe.
Ganesh. Indian myth.
Okay.
Oh.
As you do.
I can't.
I'm sorry
That's the
that
story of Ganesh.
I'm
That's why the
sorry that my
elephant head
parents-
died.
What about the giraffe?
well,
Sorry about the
my
elephant
favorite
rooster.
Universal film is called Back Giraffe, where you get a giraffe attached to your back.
you're
I don't have a
terrible.
cup, and I'm gonna pretend I'm drinking.
But the
It wasn't here. It was here.
the rain is saturating the ground. There's the smell of the jungle, most definitely. That sort of like damp, decaying scent that's everywhere. Really, I think the first person to wake up would be Kaz because Shokan would be licking his face.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
Wouldn't it be one of the two cats begging for food?
I'm surprised it's
Or
not
eating
Monos.
your face. Well,
No,
I've
because
had-
it's raining and the cats are hiding underneath part of the overturned.
Oh, is Hesha is hiding under a banana leaf? Is
Yeah.
it, oh my god, is it like Emperor's New Groove? And he's like,
it has to be just like Emperor's New Groove today.
The airship looks like it can be salvaged. Part of the gas bag has deflated, not all of it. When the rope snapped, it tore part of it, and enough of a leak happened that it didn't float off somewhere. So you're not stranded. It'll just take some time to repair the airship. And the bigger problem is that it'll take some time to generate the requisite gas to lift it up and things like that, which can be done alchemically, but is a slow process.
How about the captain?
The captain is unconscious but nearby.
But alive.
Yeah, no one is dead. As I said, no one is particularly hurt either. I mean, you might have a bruise or a scrape on your face, but nothing that would mark off health levels or the
It's
like.
not Grey's Anatomy status.
I don't know what that means, other than
Is Patrick Dempsey there?
No,
No.
nor is this Seattle. I mean, this is
Exactly.
Seattle, but the game is not.
Well,
Seattle.
it's you know,
I
Grey's
mean, if
Anatomy's
McDream was
barely
here, we would
Seattle.
drop all
Barely
things.
Seattle.
I would fight you for McDreamy. I'm just saying.
Listen, Patrick McDempsey is a
"Oh, you."
McDreamy.
None of us are awake.
His name
right?
is
None
Derek.
of us are awake.
His
Kaz
name
is the first
Derek
one who's
Dempsey.
awake.
Was.
I hate
I
Patrick
would like
Dempsey.
to kill some shit. No, actually,
There's nothing to kill other than your friends.
Which you're really
said
good
no
at, by the way. You
Ears.
shoot her in the back.
Ears.
I would like to shoot everyone to wake them up. No. Everyone,
But
like,
also
I can see
probably
everyone,
yes.
right?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna just try to run around and just like
Yeah.
just rustle them up.
people get woken up by Kaz. Like you're a little soggy. You got some bruises and whatnot, but most of your stuff appears to be here.
Is there still bugs and
No.
bees? They're gone.
They're gone.
Oh, thank God.
Was that only because we were in the air?
Well, whatever happened to them, they're not here now.
Is
Most of the storm has abated as well.
Is Jahar awake and conscious?
Well,
No,
Jahar
because
was-
Jahar did not come with
He
you.
was smart.
He wanted to stay back and drink.
No, he
I
wanted to
respect
gamble.
that, man.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, he did.
Drinking is gambling with your liver.
1 second.
So
That's my kind of
the
man.
captain rolls over and she sort of like wipes mud out of her eyes. Oh, is everybody alive?
It would appear so.
As I've ever been.
How did we survive a fall? Oh, wait, never mind. How did you survive a fall of 600 feet?
I think we were pretty close to the ground when the rope snapped.
Also,
Your
I'm
friend
really
was
good
piloting
at
the boat.
boats.
Do you
Sky
have
boats.
I guess I
any
thank you
way
for our
of
lives.
being
you-
able to tell where we are?
You are so welcome.
I've got the charts on me still. We've got a sextant if we wait until nightfall. With a compass, we could go
You guys,
up
it's
on
a real
top
compass.
of
It's a star compass.
If we go up on some of the local hills, I could probably triangulate things. Any of you good at like surviving in the wilderness? You might be better if you did it because I've got to repair this boat.
I'm good at survival.
Well, maybe the two of you have something that you can do about figuring out where we are.
You know what?
Yeah?
Do you?
No, because you're asking me a question and I hit my head.
I got your back. Hey, listen. Don't close your eyes too long. Don't fall asleep. And let me tell you one special thing about it. Drink a lot. You'll be fine. I look over at
I
the
just grab
dog.
him and I'm like, let's go.
I pet the puppy.
And don't.
I pet the puppy.
Wisp, exactly how much from your stores did you bring with us on this particular leg of the journey?
Probably not all. Maybe a couple days worth of food, 3 or 4 changes of clothing, 2 blocks of steel for no apparent reason.
Any canvas or anything that we could put up to keep us dry for the time being?
I've got some tents.
If you could please set up one of those as soon as possible whilst my colleagues figure out our situation. I do have a very soggy lion cub right now, and she does get quite grumpy when her fur gets wet.
I would like to make a fire.
You do have things at your disposal to do that.
Do you not
It
set the
works.
whole forest on fire when you
Well,
do that?
listen. Do you want to keep dry or do you want to preserve the natural beauty of the forest? I personally would like to keep dry and
I would
preserve
like
the natural.
things
I
to
would
be
like
in the
both.
way of the treasure hunters that are gonna might come after us, or anything else for that matter.
You
I
know,
very quietly just hand Corsac the key to where I locked the fire wand.
Thanks,
Well-
I didn't need that. Do you just want to keep it? on
I
the
take a drink of my booze, and I have various types of materials to create sort of a
spark?
flame, a spark, and I just blow it on this little bit of bramble that's kind of whatever, like just dried stuff that's by me, and I create a little bit of a fire.
Nothing
Tiny
is really
fire.
dry that's nearby you, given the
Well,
heavy
then
rains,
wet
but-
fire.
It will sputter and light because you're breathing high-proof alcohol on it and start to smoke. But in the rain, it's going to go out fairly quickly.
Well, then the rest of the stuff that doesn't actually catch the fire doesn't make the chemical. Sorry about your ears. If the one that doesn't do that, I just kind of like sip up the rest of the booze that might have sputtered around me.
That's reasonable.
There you go.
Some people start setting up camp and stuff like that, as well as trying to collect all of the things that fell out of the airship, including a giant block of steel that's embedded corner first into the soft earth. They're like, thump.
What exactly
Can
did
I-
you imagine us using that for, by the way?
Some light work. I like to keep my skills honed.
Can I have Woe and Hesha just keep watch, since I don't know where the fuck we are.
Yes, that's
And
fine.
with the screaming, I'm just like, in case anything that screams like that comes back for us.
I would be so happy to keep watch.
Go cause a ruckus, please. Whatever decides to come over and cause a
Can I
ruckus.
keep watch from under this tree?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great, because it's damp out there.
I would like to use a charm,
Yep.
and then potentially another one, depending. I'd like to use a surprise anticipation method.
So you don't need to
There's
burn.
no-
Surprise anticipation method. I'll tell you when that cooks off.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not a thing that you prepare with. It's a thing that automatically happens if I try and surprise you.
Oh, that's
Okay.
awesome. That's actually kind of awesome.
It's reflexive also, so at any moment something tries to jump in, you're like, oh, well, I have it.
You guys
So
are good.
You don't
You
have
guys
to
are smart and
declare,
good.
declare
I like
it, yeah.
that.
I mean, I can't read.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you never
You
learned.
Well then,
It's not like
I'd
you
like
have
to.
Tracy Martin.
Sorry.
I'm gonna try to get up into a tree and like see if I
Sure.
can see what's around me.
Cool. Give me an athletics and dex if you want to climb up into a tree. Get pretty high up.
Sorry. How much do I know about Exalted at this point?
A reasonable amount. You know what you can do. You definitely know what Dragon Blooded can do. You've heard of Lunar because they do sweep in and try and destroy civilization.
But not really so much about the Solars. All of it is pretty much rumor at this point.
Oh yeah, most of what you heard about the Solars is that they're terrible tyrants that are out to devour your soul and destroy everything, which you can reasonably assume is probably a line of bullshit that somebody fed you, given that you're not out to do that.
All right, then I'm gonna go to the captain and be like,
It doesn't mean that other people won't see you that way.
I'm the captain, aren't I?
no,
Oh, never.
you are a hero and a helper, but you're not the captain.
You know what? You're a gentleman with
I
a
should-
scholar.
I should
and
note-
Yes, I-
appreciate you.
I should note that neither of you are in the same place
well,
because
I,
he's been hauled off by Kaz.
I think it's fair to say that he's a gentleman and a scholar, even if I'm not there. Like personally, that's my own person, Mono's kind of a situation. That's
It's
what I
like
feel in
this
my
man
heart
is
of
talking to
hearts.
himself again. Or no, I'm just climbing the tree like thanks.
Yeah, I'm being pulled away. I'm being dragged away, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hot
this
take,
is so
Monos.
good.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Okay, that's
Did
I
you
don't know
shoot-
why I
did
imagine
you
like
shoot
I'm like
Sally
really
again?
bad at climbing now. I
So you have to
He
understand-
accidentally knocked
have to
a tree
understand
branch
that-
right through my heart.
that 3 successes
Dissipate
means that is a
as an
professional
empire.
level of competence. That's like, no, I'm a pro at climbing trees.
It's like the tree yells at you.
The tree is scoffs at your attempts. at
Yeah,
gravity.
and I want to see if I can just like see what's going on around like animals,
Alright.
anything.
So you still have you got pretty good eyes, and you can crank up sensory acuity prana if you want. You get to the top of the tree, look around. You're on a relatively flat space on the side of a hill, like a big canyon. Further down the canyon, it's kind of hard to see due to the rain and whatnot, and the gray and mist and stuff like that. Further down in the valley, it looks like it flattens out eventually into some place that might be remotely developed, but not especially so. Higher up, like up the ravine towards one of the ridge lines, you can see very faintly in the distance, because the sun is not down, but it's dim. It's like twilight. You can see some lights that are shining through despite the heaviness of the storm. And further over along this ridge line, it looks like there's a smaller pass that leads into another valley further over in the same direction that you were headed. No sign of the bug people. No sign of a big storm or anything like that. And really, most of this area looks like it is wilderness that is undeveloped.
And those lights in the distance, they're
They're lights.
just nothing out of the ordinary about them. Like nothing.
They're there. That makes them out of the ordinary enough.
Okay.
You are in
I mean, it's not like sunlight or.
the wilderness.
Okay.
No, it's definitely not sunlight.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and climb down Monos.
Yes. I was talking to a caterpillar.
Anyways.
1 second, I'll be right back.
I feel like look at what you're making him do.
I'm really good at making people do things. That's why I'm very persuasive.
So you climb back down.
Yeah.
Plan of action.
I saw some lights off in the distance. Might be anyone that could help.
Let's go. I like making new friends.
I'm aware.
Let's
Let's go get you some new friends.
Can I ask you a
just
question?
Put the fire out.
He puts the fire out.
I do.
He does. And I look at the fire and I say, goodbye, old friend. And then I pat the puppy on the head. Whether it bites me or not is not up to me.
It is tolerating him.
Well, that's how most people deal with me, so it's very nice. And I look at Kaz and say, away we must, to venture to such great new friends that we are about to acquire in a very excellent way.
All right. Well, if we're gonna make some friends, let's make sure we keep them.
And I put my arm around Kaz and say, ha 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 ha, let's go.
Meanwhile, back at camp, the tents are pretty swift to set up. You've got a nice dry place where Anshul is sitting in a corner, looking very unhappy at everything, like meow. Meow.
I don't think she makes sounds like that, to be fair.
Well, that's-
she's a lion.
That's fair. That's the noise that other
That
cats
weird
make.
little squeaky big cat
Yeah.
cub thing where they're like that weird, yeah. It's still
You've
so
managed
creepy.
to get most of your supplies back together and arrange them into a fairly coherent pile, so to speak. The captain has spent most of her time trying to figure out how long it'll take to get the airship back up and operational. Her estimation has been, well, I can put the airship back together, and that's not a problem. I can do that in maybe a day and a half, but it's going to take me at least 4 for us to do the alchemy to generate enough gas to fill the bag up.
If you focus just on alchemy, how many days can you shave down?
4.
Just 4.
It is a sensitive process, and if I do it wrong, it'll explode. So you don't want to rush it.
Let me handle the boat.
All right. Now here's the thing. Woodworking is very useful. It's not quite the same as, say, sewing or making rope, or in some cases, sorcery.
So I can't do anything with the air, but I have crack mending technique.
Yes, you can crack mending technique the fuck out of that boat.
Yes, that's what my thought is. I can't do nothing for the air for it.
All right, cool. Give me a craft and int on that. And what's Corsac up to?
They're trying to figure out where we are, right?
Yep. And you see them riding back.
Well, then I'll go over to greet them.
I would like
What are you
to
doing?
ask Corsac. Look, under normal circumstances, I would ask the ghost girl for these kinds of favors, but she is, of course, not here. I know that you are familiar with certain magical arts, of course. Is there anything that you can do to maybe expedite an alchemy process, perhaps?
No, otherwise I would have flown us here faster.
There's nothing you can do.
Can I just snap and have Woe just show up right next to me?
Yeah, it's stalking around
Then I'm
invisible.
like, this is
And-
what I'm the best at. I snap it and there's this like maggot deer.
This rippling thing just sort of appears.
I don't like rippling maggot deer. It scares me. I'm not there though.
I don't
but it scares me
shape the
as a
elements.
person, as Marcus.
I don't necessarily. Sorcery does not weave itself the way that you seem to think it does.
Can you put them to work by any chance?
No, because I summon them for very specific things that do not relate to hard labor.
What if
They're
it's
much more useful
soft
doing other things,
labor?
like murder.
That's not flavor.
Crunchy labor and soft labor and Taco Bell.
I just kind of pat Woe as in like, back to your duties. You're great. Little scratch under the little maggoty chin.
And it just disappears into this swarming thing that slowly dissipates like steam. So to give you a reminder about the maggot deer, it is one of the Luminata, the deers that hunt men. It is a first circle demon spawned of Mara the Shadow Lover. It looks at a distance like a luminous white stag, but up close you can tell that it's made out of this mass of writhing white grubs.
like Mononoke.
Like
yeah.
Princess Mononoke, like Lord Okotonushi and stuff like that. That same kind of like swarming mass. And it's a horrible thing that's purpose is to hunt and kill human beings. That is what it was created for.
Gross.
And like on Shoal here, Hesher doesn't much like the rain. She may be made of stone, but she's still a giant cat.
Speaking of,
It's almost as if hello Gibson, how are you?
Gibson has to eventually become canonically a part of the story. Like I feel like the ubiquity of Gibson needs to be represented
oh,
properly.
yes, I agree.
All right, so you also Zara would also notice that Kaz and Monos have returned from their scouting mission.
Because of my various stenches, I would assume.
I would say that the direwolf probably precedes those.
Well, that's fine. You could say whatever you want, but it doesn't mean it's not fact.
Direwolves probably don't smell very good either.
No.
Especially when wet. The most wet dog.
Have you
He's
ever
got some
smelled a
good
large
stealth,
wet
but
dog?
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
you're about to.
he's wet right now.
Welcome
so
to my
it's-
friend. He's my friend.
There keeps.
What's the plan, gentlemen?
So I saw some lights off in the distance.
He saw some lights off in the distance.
Were they stars?
They were not, probably.
He you not know that they're stars?
Because some things are in the sky that are not stars, and to assume that things in the sky are stars is pretty close-minded of you. So I would assume that because the stars do not scream, that they may not be something other than stars. They might be something more grounded in reality, something flying up there. What was I talking about?
Long story
your
short,
wolf to sit on
yeah.
him? Did you not have that happen while you were out there? Like,
someone
Play
shut
fetch
up.
or something.
I'm actually, I'm. Can I have Shokan just like grab him by this and just actually like pin him and just sit on him?
No, Shokan will do that.
Okay, yeah.
I pet Shokan while he's sitting on me.
You scratch Shokan's stomach gently as it lays on
And
you.
it hurts a lot, but I'm doing it because I appreciate it.
No, it
Because it's
doesn't
a
hurt.
beast.
He's fluffy.
I would imagine that it does. A giant wolf sitting on my sternum
It's
would
less
cause-
than comfortable.
It's less than comfortable, but you know what?
does the
Because
fur
I love
muffle all of this?
Yes.
because I love it so much. It's because I scratch it a little bit because I want you to know
Familiar
that I care about
with
it.
any villages that could be in this general vicinity?
Yeah, there are a few out here. There's one that's on the river. I think it might be one valley over Black Rapids. There's an orchard out here. They grow a lot of apples. There's somewhere in this valley. I don't know where. There's a third one, but I forget the name of it. It's a small fishing and farming town.
Are they generally known to be friendly?
Well, they're subjects of Hermopolis. They pay taxes. I don't know. They're hillbillies. Is that friendly? Sometimes.
So is that pinpoint where we are on a map? Can I match that up with the ley lines if I go back to the captain?
So yeah, that was the captain speaking.
that was captain,
Yeah,
okay.
she was asking the captain.
Morning Lotus.
Yeah, Morning Lotus busts out the chart and starts gesturing. So this is just basically topographical. It's a little bit loose when it comes to where villages are. I think we're right about here though, on this side. So if that means if we go down, we'll hit the river and probably a trade route up and down the valley. If we head south a little bit and cut west, we might be able to hit another road. Probably not a major one, but one that has carts and things like that. One thing that's interesting is this is actually one of the spots that might be good to do geomancy in around here if you wanted to conjure the Palace of the Ardent Phoenix.
That's what we kind of came out here to do.
Yeah, it's not the optimal spot to have landed, but the general area is where you were headed.
Also, you're welcome, by the way, because we could have crashed a thing, but I made it so there's a wolf on me still. But like, other than that, like, it's pretty. I did a good job, I think, and I think no one's saying that. And that's fine. It's okay. I would like
Do
my
I get my
flame
motes
pieces.
back?
No, because not a full hour has passed.
Okay.
Yes.
I am glowing just for note. I spent 12 for free note.
Okay.
Holy shit! Why?
Well, as we're talking, you actually it almost looks like there's 5 wits walking just randomly around. You just see pieces of the steel disappear randomly as craftsmanship tools meets crack mending
mending
technique.
technique.
So what takes a day and a half is done in 9 minutes.
And I say hi to all of my various Weezus friends.
Well,
I say hi to every one of them as they pass by.
The geomancers
well
are
That's
pretty much fine with that. They're confused, but they're looking at it from an academic perspective, and from an overhang, they're taking notes.
that's
The
that.
captain, as she looks around, shrieks and begins running blindly into the night.
Oh, that's not nice.
You worry about dragon blooded and you do this?
I'm impatient.
That's the captain. Impatient?
The crew has also fled. The Pelican has not. The Pelican has produced a pipe that is carved in the shape of like a bowsprit for a large ship, and is smoking out of his pipe from with like a folding card table and an eave that he's somehow managed to produce a cup of coffee.
And the entire time I see that Pelican, I don't contribute anything to the conversation, but I do look at him, and I want him to know that I feel like I wish I was inside of his gullet.
Well, I can certainly send out missives once we are back in civilization to warn about yet another group of witnesses. But for the time being, I guess. Thank you.
I'd much rather get this ready to go than
Be
raise the
discovered?
wrath of men.
that was what you. I don't care because I'm great at hiding, but you were worried about a dragon blooded, and instead you decided to freak the captain out, and now Wobblebrains is captain. You got everything you wanted.
I like when you call me that. It makes me feel
what
like
you
I'm
are.
something special.
It works.
Thank
can
you.
Can we give it another name?
What?
Can we just give it another name?
How about
what?
Swabbly
Not
Wobbly? Bobbity Bobbity Boo.
It's a title. It's not a name.
It's a title, not a name.
Wobblebrains is a name.
You, Kaz.
Okay.
Your dog is on top of me.
Can we get the summoning started? We have the geomancers still, or they leave?
Yeah, no, the geomancers are there.
Great.
They're taking notes on
Great.
his cast mark. Fascinating. And like as you approach them, one of the I never thought I'd see a real live anathema.
I'm glad you're taking it well. I'm glad you're not taking other people's opinions because opinions are not science.
I'm a researcher. If I believed everything that I read, I'm fairly certain that we were all evolved from grubs, somebody said in one of those books.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. Would you like to get started? I would like to get started.
I would like to get
It's-
started as well,
It's
but I'm under
fairly
dog.
late. Do you want to start doing this late at night?
Well, we should rest first.
Okay,
I don't
I
care what time of the night. Get
will-
rest and we start.
good. Yeah, I think the morning is fine.
There ain't
I
no
would
rest for the
say,
wicked.
though, considering that a large group did just take off, maybe
A group of
going
5.
towards near. Okay, so 5 people mayhaps be going towards nearby villages to discuss what they just saw. I would rather not be woken in the middle of the night to pitchforks and torches.
How many miles away is the nearest village?
You don't know. You have no idea.
Did they all ran in different directions, right?
They ran in roughly a 180-degree arc
Can,
towards
can
down.
Hesha and Woe at least grab one each?
No, because they're kind of out of.
Out?
You can have Hesha and Woe go after them.
Yeah, if they want. Well, no, I want them to guard. I want them to be around me because I don't want to have to deal with that. So
Okay.
I want them around me. I have no interest. Coruscant has no interest in the people that just left. It's like, well, no, I'm here for a palace.
Yeah.
I didn't do, nope.
So plans for that night? Did you want to go?
Yeah, did anybody
look
want to go
for-
chase?
I want to go see if I can chase after everyone that ran. See if I can stop them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who ran?
The captain and the
Captain
4
and
crew.
Oh, that's scary because they're the people
They
who are
now
supposed
know
to be
things.
the thing. They know things.
Well, they also know things, and they're
Well-
probably going to run into someone eventually.
I want to pat Kaz on the back and say, "You do you, bro."
I also give the researchers more notes about what he can do with crafting and
Oh,
stuff.
cool.
Because
They,
they're just like,
they
and I
want
just
you
sit there
to.
and keep
They want you
whispering
to
him.
show them a little symposium of what you can do.
Because I told them.
Symposium is a
We
good
don't know
game.
Well, like it's a medical theater almost. Like, can you carve this wood with your tongue? Yes, like ice cream cone.
Coruscant laughs.
Yeah, and I can also cut metal like it was wood. Happy face.
But show me how you really feel, Whist.
Buscemi, how you
So
react
you
to it.
Finger.
You two are entertaining the researchers or the acolytes, I should say. You go off in search of the
crew.
that's fled. What's Zarhava doing?
I mean, we're resting. Right?
Okay. She didn't seem like the type to be into manual labor.
No,
We're
Again,
realistically, though, we're
it's,
talking about
much-
Buscemi.
Much like as the ship was crashing, I don't have many skills to offer to these kinds of situations. It's not something that I grew up around.
Fair.
Mud.
Give me a survival and perception,
Yeah.
Kaz.
Kaz, you got this. Kaz, if he's our man, he can't do it, then
No
fuck.
one can.
Then
We're
great.
screwed.
It's
Then
like
great.
it's like
Well-
Aladdin, right? It's just like Aladdin. Kaz, come on, don't let me down. Don't let me down.
I got
He's gonna let me down.
6. Yeah, you pick up one of the trails
Hey, what?
really,
That's nice.
really quickly,
Okay.
and you head out after them on Shokan, I
Paul
assume.
Lennon McCartney.
Yes.
Like a bard.
Also, okay, so one of my merits, would that apply to Shokan as well?
Which one?
Fleet of Foot?
No.
George Harrison's the best.
It just means that your derived movement stats are faster.
I'm pretty sure-
Shokan's already fast enough. He's a direwolf.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's a dire wolf. I'm sorry.
This is a dire ping.
It's dire wolf.
And I love
You-
ping.
So you can't see, like, for real. There's a ping off screen. If you don't know what ping is, if you're new to this whole Geek Space TV thing, it's a giant cat.
The situation is dire.
There's a
Big
giant
cat.
cat
No.
that's about to present himself to us.
So,
No, not anymore.
There's
They
no-
haven't got-
Bad buddy.
they haven't got too much of a lead. Oh my goodness, I see the ping.
Yeah, the ping is.
I can
I have the ping.
shadow.
Can I want to bring the
Okay.
ping to me. This is gonna hurt
If,
my
there- if
nipples.
there's one thing that I've learned from Dead Space, you can always count on ping.
You can always count on Ping. This is Ping, guys. Hey, welcome to Geek Space TV. Our official mascot is Ping.
And
Ping
gets in.
doesn't like me. Ping's gonna walk away.
No, Pink's gonna climb on your
He's
stuff.
gone.
This is a very like obnoxious foot
The,
shake.
no, it was a tape was stuck to his
I know, it's funny.
What?
All the medical tape.
This is
Somehow
Ping.
Monos's finger tape always ends up on somebody's butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was a foot, and it was the classic cat
Do you want it?
paw tape leg.
And the leg
like
kicking
the-
thing. Yeah. Hey guys.
So,
Tyler's gonna be the GM tonight, so let's
Yeah.
listen to him, okay?
the two that you're tracking don't have that much of lead on you,
Ping's
so you're going to be able to
Divinity.
catch up
Ping's
reasonably
Divinity.
quickly. The trail is two people, not running but jogging, really.
Okay.
Chokon has a very good grasp of where they're headed, and after maybe 5 minutes or so, you round a bend, sort of like headed down into the deeper valley area. You can see in the distance, in a clearing, sort of like open field area, the captain and one of the crew running off, jogging off across the open field.
You may gotta be getting exhausted at this point, right?
Yeah, they're also terrified though, so it's amazing how far you can jog when you're terrified.
Got some adrenaline going.
These are also manual laborers for a living. They were in good shape.
Okay, yeah, so
Yes.
they do fitness like it's nobody's business.
Yes.
Because they're
Okay.
slaves.
Oh my god.
Servants.
No, they're not.
Are
They're
they?
No, they're
They're indentured.
They're, oh, I'm
No, no.
sorry, indentured
No,
servants.
the geomancers are the indentured servants. These are just sailors.
Oh, they're just good.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
just good. Okay,
They're good at what
okay.
they
then.
do.
There we
Hey,
go.
sailor.
I don't like slaves. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, so I'm gonna just try to like run up and just cut them off. And just stop right in front of them, if that's possible.
Yeah.
This is gonna go great. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna hurt them.
No,
You
but
better not hurt them. They're nice men.
They're nice.
And women.
No, but none of us are there.
They're
What happens?
You just got high roaded.
None of us are there. What happens?
The
Don't assume.
the captain like hears you coming, glances back, and shouts, "Oh shit!" and like breaks off in the other direction. The other one says, "What?" Looks around, trips on a rock, goes face first over, and knocks himself out because on his 5 dice of athletics and stamina, just kind of rolled 4 1s and a 5. So, badonk.
But that's
Badonk.
Badonk
Straight up badonk. Was it a hollow rock?
yeah.
No, this is the hollow rock.
It was the Hard Rock
Just
Cafe.
like mine.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to
It's kind
just.
of cats.
I'm going after the captain.
Julius Cat. The
I don't want to hurt him, but I gotta figure out a way to stop him. I don't want to shoot like an arrow at his foot or something.
It's a her, by the way. The captain is a woman.
Oh.
That's how. Wow. I like it.
So, I guess just okay. I'm gonna try to like just run up right behind them,
Mm-hmm.
just as fast as possible, and I'm gonna get Shokan to just get them right
Grapple
by
her.
this, and pin.
All right. I'll give roll 8 dice for Shokan for me.
Okay.
8 dice.
No. Did you
Wait,
stab
you said
Sally?
8 or
Eight.
8?
8.
Oh, hey.
8.
Did
I
you?
was, I was like, am I doing a random?
I swear to
GM
God,
roll?
if you murder Sally, I will be so upset.
What?
you have a track record. It's okay. Like it's calculable.
Shokan bites the captain. The captain's head flies off, sails through the air, slams into Sally's throat, closes up, and she dies.
Yep. Allergic to captains.
That's what happens. That's what happens.
What'd you get? Okay.
No, I don't want to.
The captain dodges out of the way and like starts backing up and is reciting prayers of banishment at you. Like, you know the scene in The Mummy where the
I
dude's
can't-
like going through all of the various holy symbols?
I can't be.
Oh
banished.
yeah, the guy he's like,
Yeah.
and then he's like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, you can't be banished, but she doesn't know that because as far as she's concerned, you're a demon.
That was a
Okay,
good Barry Sonnenfeld
I
deep cut, by the way. I want to say
am-
that. Thank you,
I
thank
was
you, the
really
mummy.
excited for you because I was like, if this is successful, I'm gonna start singing Jellicle Kaz.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use a charm.
Okay, what are you using?
I'm gonna use listener swaying argument.
This is why we get
Okay, fair.
And
Because we both need this shit.
So I'm gonna be like, I need you to stop. I am not your enemy.
Give me a charisma or manipulation and presence or socialize, because presence would be preferable.
Presence.
Yeah.
I think that's a better one.
We're in a smoke shop, are we saying? Sweet Todd.
I don't
Presence
know.
and
charisma? Yeah.
Perfect.
I do remember that.
What's your appearance?
Okay.
My appearance is 4,
All right.
Oh, you're
uh,
ready.
as well as my charisma.
Cool. That is going to penalize her ability to resist you because you're good looking. Good.
Yeah, because you're so
I'm
fucking
pretty.
sexy, motherfucker.
He's like
You're
one of those
sexy.
rugged Vikings.
I sure am pretty, but I can't read.
I don't know why I was like, listen to me, rips off
Well,
his
if you're
shirt.
pretty, you don't have to read.
Yeah,
like,
when you're pretty, you don't
realistically.
need to read.
Yeah, talk to fucking John Hamm. Like, he knows. John Hamm can't read.
Is that
That's
an
a
actual
fact.
thing?
Jonathan Hamm cannot read English.
And
He can-
President
Jonathan
Trump,
Hamster.
too.
President
Don't
Trump
sue
also
us.
cannot
Also
read
true.
English.
As your lawyer,
2.
I suggest shut up.
But you know what's lovely? Because her resolve is penalized because you're so damn pretty, she's already spent a bunch of willpower, like, just trying to survive. So she's got none left to be like, no, I don't believe you, demon. She sort of, like, backs up. She's like, your friend is a monster.
We're like, we're not monsters. Okay,
I saw the glowing light.
what's the greatest guess that you could possibly think, other than maybe monsters?
Ghosts.
Ghosts? Sure, we'll go with that.
You're ghosts?
No.
I'm-
Can I
no,
jump out and go boo?
Trust me, we're your friends, okay? That's all you need to know. We are here, basically, we are the only people right now that can protect you. You should not just be going off and running.
What did you do with the helmsman?
the hell? I didn't.
He was right back there.
I didn't
Did you eat
do-
him?
He was running, and he took a bad step. I guarantee we can go back. We can go right back.
I feel
I'm pretty sure
disturbance in
he's
the
probably
force.
still laying right there.
Okay.
Just-
It better be.
Do you want to? You're probably pretty tired. Do you want to walk, or do you want to get on the dire
No,
wolf?
I don't want to ride your giant wolf. I'm afraid of it.
Well, the
I'll
giant
walk.
wolf can just. Okay, fine. I was gonna say
You can just
grab you
climb
and
in
just
its
drag
mouth.
you along.
Am I
It's
with
going.
Why
him?
not?
No,
I'm not with him.
no, he's alone.
I thought he dragged me places.
He did. He also dragged you back and then left you there.
That was
Yeah.
nice of him. I appreciate. Thank you.
So
by
yeah,
the way.
you start crossing back across this this clearing, heading uphill, weaving your way along the game trails and whatnot, to the first clearing wherein the helmsman had tripped and bonked his head. The helmsman's not there.
Of course he isn't. Can
What the hell? You said he'd be here.
Can I try to get Shokan to see if he can look for a scent?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 dice for Shokan's sensing. It's a wolf. It's good at smelling things.
That's a good amount of die.
And it's hungry like the wolf.
No.
Just like that great Duran Duran song that everyone loves and knows about.
Look, I try. I'm not good at these puns.
It's honestly Duran Duran's fault because it's a bad song.
Are you serious?
Really?
I smell like I sound. What the fuck, Duran Duran? What the fuck? You don't deserve David Lynch directing
I
a
smell
concert
loud.
movie of you. Fuck you, Duran Duran. Yeah,
I got it.
that's coming from Geek Space TV to you.
Ears.
I need to hug you right now, but I
Ears?
can't. So this.
Hug. Artificial
So
hug.
apparently Shokan rolls about as well as I do.
Okay.
Oh no.
3.
Do you...
3. All right. Shokan lifts his nose and starts sniffing the air, and then just starts howling and barking at the sky.
And I'm like, Shokan, he's not up there.
He's
I,
Like
unless he
father,
is.
like son.
8 simple rules to dating my Shao Kahn. That's what it's called.
Rules of dating my oversized wolf.
I'm sorry, Grinny. I'm sorry.
Can,
Greenie, I'm sorry.
Just in case he might be
Why
in
are
the
we
sky, can I
apologizing?
just?
No, just-
I'm gonna
just
go ahead and
sorry
check.
in general.
I mean,
Somehow-
you can't see anything in the sky.
There's nothing in the sky.
No.
Okay, I turn to the captain. I can't really see the sky that well. Either he's in the sky or he's gone. I can't figure out where he is. He must have woken up. You're gonna have to take my word for it.
I mean, it's not like there's any blood or anything. So
He's not hurt.
he said he hit his head.
He bonked his head. There's no blood though.
I'm in pain
Okay.
right now.
That's
and
just
I'm
a
not even-
mild boo boo.
Okay, let's go back there. I would like to head back to the ship. I mean, you did have a chance to eat me already.
Yeah, trust me. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead by now.
You're the
That's
one-
something that someone would
She-
you want to trust would
No,
say.
and she kind of nods. She's like, "You got a bow and you got a sword. You got a dire wolf. That's a fair point. It's not like I've got anything other than this knife."
And as the old adage goes, wolves have howled at the moon for centuries, and yet still it remains unshaken.
Remember that?
No.
No.
Roll for the moon.
Well, maybe you should
Shaken.
fucking roll for the moon. That's all I'm saying. Brendan Fraser. Hey guys, Brendan Fraser's making a comeback. Stay tuned.
I'm just gonna leave that there and pretend that didn't happen.
It's an old adage.
It's definitely an old adage.
It may be, but I don't know why it was pertinent.
Read a book.
The captain and Kaz come back shortly thereafter. And the rains are lessening. And at this point, other people that are at the campsite can see off into the distance, see the lights in the distance. And they can also smell some smoke. And further down, deeper into the valley, they can see lights down there as well. So, looks like two habitations, one that's across the valley, and another one that's fairly far down.
What time of like the
It's-
evening is this now?
Like 8 p.m.
Oh.
It's fairly late.
So the moon is out.
Yeah.
Are you a werewolf?
Me?
Yes. I don't need anything more from you right now.
Do you want to know for real? Am I a werewolf? No. I've never subscribed to those kind of situations. However, I will say, when the moon comes out,
Are you trying to seduce him?
listen. If I'm trying to seduce you, you would know.
Oh.
And I drink my drink, which is
Yep.
it's an empty cup. It's an empty cup, but I pretend to drink it anyway to make a point.
I'm gonna go look for the most official-looking building I can find.
There's
How
no.
far is
there's-
town?
Nobody knows where town is. Those lights.
Oh wait, oh never
The
mind.
lights
You're right.
across the valley
just
are
walk
probably a mile and a half away.
That's
Down
not
at the
that far.
base, it's looking at like 4 miles. So
Is
there's
it-
no buildings and there's no official looking stuff.
But there's something 4 miles away.
Could be campfires from another.
I would personally walk that way if everyone else is interested.
No.
No.
If I may suggest,
Yes, please, you smart human creature.
flattery
person
gets you
thing.
everywhere right now, but if there's campfires, it could be other treasure hunters. Treasure hunters are not keen to share. In fact, they consider other people
Well,
their rivals.
Because we are trying to get the same thing that we are.
There's also,
Yes.
I mean, there are villages in this area. I was telling her about them earlier.
Oh, is that the captain over there?
Yes.
It's very good to see you again. Glad.
Wait, we
Stop.
walk in.
Here,
I'm.
you see
so,
this? You see
so
this?
What about these? What about these villages?
One of
go-
them's
let's go
one's a
somewhere.
logging town. That's Black Rapids. There's the what do you call it? They grow food and they fish and stuff like that.
Fishing place
Tree?
where they get
Graceful
food.
Vale, I think they're called. It's just a small
what it's
hamlet. It's like rice and dried fish is what they have. generally.
Ah, I love dried fish.
4 miles isn't very far.
Can
at
I?
all,
Can I?
so-
I would like. My suggestion is to go to the dried fish place so I can procure certain dried fish to make certain puppy dogs my best friend.
It will take time to do a ritual, right? To set up the
Yeah, it'll
geomancy.
take some time.
So I'm gonna say and make sure the geomancy. If you guys want to go explore, there's still time.
There's
Right.
safety in numbers, but there's also in numbers more numbers, and that depends if you like numbers. Because if we don't like numbers, then I'm not on board with this.
Are you comfortable doing the ritual here, or is there?
It's
any
fine.
reason?
And then Hesha and Woe kind of phase in and out while they're still patrolling around the camp.
Yeah, we've got plenty of stuff here. We could get set up and start. You just as long as you can determine where you want that thing to pop into creation from elsewhere, we can probably start angling stuff tonight.
Would it be possible to send a team, a
not
small
listening
team
to
that
him.
way?
I don't understand him and he smells bad.
Listen,
Is there a clearing or anything like that? I mean, we're in
Yeah.
we're like
There's
kind
plenty of them because the logging does happen up here.
that's
Yeah.
you're,
So-
you're rude.
somewhere set up by the taller trees, just so I can get some coverage and it's not too freakishly weird. I'm assuming the summoning would create,
I feel recording on this.
I don't know, spouts of energy, lights. Or
Yeah,
whatever. So
there-
any
you
way
have
to
some-
conceal that would be great.
You'll also need to do it at a number of different points to bend the lay
Because you
lines
gotta
together.
triangulate everything.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
that's really the thing.
So that's what I want.
Stop.
I want to triangulate it into a place that it has a bit of higher coverage in case to mask everything, and things that are well hidden.
Cool.
Hide the marks well enough so that people can see it. Climb trees if you have to.
All right, yeah, we can start making a plan. Let's drop a map and take a look here. I've been taking some readings with my pendulum, and they're immediately in like full nerd mode of like,
That's
oh
great.
shit, I get to make practical use of my weird occult knowledge that I've been being taught.
In the field.
Yes.
Great. It's fun times.
Note to Hoods, I'm not unbuttoning my shirt because this is not the shirt that automatically unbuttons like that blue one. And she's going like, oh yes, yes,
Never
yes.
mind.
Wait, you have tearaway clothing like me? For real? Like I have an abundance
No,
of
I
tearaway
have a
clothing.
particular shirt that likes to undo a button.
Oh, okay. I have tearaway clothing. I was a stripper once.
Just once, that one time.
That
one
one
time.
beautiful
That
time in
one's fun.
Canada.
Marcus, after this, we're gonna have a drink and we're gonna have some discussions.
I'm 100% okay.
Your what's Whist up to?
He's gonna actually take the captain aside just a little bit, like
Okay,
look aside. He goes, "So, Captain,
Uh huh.
you don't think highly of what this means, do you?
Beads are a monster. That's what everybody knows.
Do you always believe what everyone tells you?"
Yeah, if it's what has been taught to me since I was a kid. Yes. Do tigers eat people?
As she's talking, I actually take up a piece of jade and begin cutting it with my thing.
I don't. Oh. Well,
What do you think of me?
Shit.
Scoop. I didn't see shit.
Have a nice day.
What are the three of you doing?
Wow.
Because I don't know what Zara had decided.
I'm literally drafting a
yeah.
plan of just like, so what you've understood is like, yeah, so we're gonna go here, 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 and here. It's gonna take time.
I personally have concocted a sort of straw.
Don't you dare go near any of my circles.
I will not go and no circles. The only circle I care about is the one with Tom Hanks. That movie coming out with Emma
Who's
Roberts.
Tom Hanks?
Emma Roberts
Stop.
and anyway. No, I use my mouth bits to fashion a sort of straw into my pocket so I can sip my flask while the giant pup is laying on top of my sternum.
So this whole process, how long would this take?
Probably like
which
7
process?
minutes.
Just like the
Summoning.
Saul setting up.
Oh, for the geomancy?
Yeah.
Like a couple of days.
A couple of days. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go hunting.
All right.
I mean,
Ooh,
sure we'll need food.
We need food. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna go hunting.
Yeah.
Can I
Not gonna
hunt?
go down into the valley or anything like that. Because it sounded like that's what you were gonna do before. So.
Can I go hunting down in the valley?
Yeah, but if you go hunting down in the valley, you might end up shooting somebody's livestock. That's why I'm asking.
Is there anyone around us who is particularly hungry? Because I do have a plethora of dried fish.
You've got plenty of food, so no.
So no, we're fine. We're fine.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm
I
not
wanna
going
make
to
sure.
concern myself with the valley right now. I think
Alright.
hunting is a good move.
I want to oversee the longevity of the space where we're currently at, and make sure that any Felicans or anyone that we still have at our disposal to maintain sort of security is doing so.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
after all, I am kind of in charge.
You
so-
are kind of in charge. You are the ambassador.
And I am not feeling confident about the things that I heard about certain groups that may be en route to our
Okay.
area.
Montage sequence ensues.
Around and nothing's first place is because the Karate Kid. Nothing's ever gonna break you down. You're the best. Around.
What
And like
happens in
and like
this
Ralph
montage,
Macchio's
Tyler?
fucking that guy up.
A leg gets swept, apparently.
First place. That's what the guy says in the movie.
So, Korsak begins doing weird stuff that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, like carving things into trees and putting like stone pillars into the ground, like burning incense and things like that, anointing stuff with jade dust. Essentially going, okay, how can I use the elements to try and arc and skew this ley line together to form a nexus of power? I assume that Whist is helping out just like in heavy lifting senses with that. The geomancers are also definitely not making loud noises wherever they're sitting. But they're helping out and they're doing calculations and stuff like that. Zarahav looks on and occasionally Hesha will sort of phase into existence as she passes and just sort of give Anshul a look and go, and
Can
keep going.
Anshul see?
Yeah, because she'll like phase partly into
So
existence.
then
and phase
Anshul
Do I know she wants to so I can save her
back.
votes and let her do it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. Because I let
Anshul
her.
throws it right back
Oh,
from the safety of her spoiled bratness in my arms, but she throws it right back.
Monos eats fish jerky, as far as I can tell. That is largely what
Anshul
occurs.
probably eats some fish jerky.
Yeah,
too.
most
I
likely.
give on true fish jerky. She can have as much. They can have as much as they want.
So you go hunting. It's late at night, and the rains have abated, so generally most scents are going to be covered. You're going to have a relatively easy time hunting. Most of the stuff up here is going to be wild boar or deer, raccoons, things of that nature, maybe a squirrel here and there, and a monkey.
Raccoons are safe. I'm not killing any raccoons.
No
If
raccoons.
he kills a raccoon, I'm mad at him.
Cass,
I
do
can't.
you love me?
What do you want?
Boar.
What do you want from the meat store?
Ribeye, please.
Can I
Bone
have?
in, preferably.
I would
but-
like a New
yeah,
York
that's a good idea.
T-bone. You that sweet, sweet T-bone.
New York T-bone.
So yeah, you want to start tracking a boar or something like that?
Yeah, I'm a tracker boar.
sure.
I've actually had
What?
boar in real life. It's good.
Boar's
I've had
fucking
boar before.
boar is great. Oh my
It's so
god.
good.
Even boar tongue is actually really good. Like it's surprising.
Has
Oh,
some
and
sort of-
also,
No, I'm good.
has it been long enough?
Are you though? Given us, are you?
Has it been
Good.
long enough to put my moats back?
Yes, everybody gains 10 boats back at this point.
Thank
Cool.
God.
Oh,
Wait, what?
I haven't used
I don't
any.
even know what that
Yeah, I
means.
So
haven't-
your
haven't
your
used
your
that.
dots that you've spent,
Yeah.
you get 10 of them back.
I haven't used
I ain't
any.
spend no.
Well, then
dots.
you're fine. You're still
The
full.
installer fine.
No, I haven't. We haven't had any opportunities for me to like talk to people
and
and
be
intimidate.
bossy.
Yeah, so I haven't used a single one this whole.
Do you want
this
to come
whole
talk to
time.
a boar? It might save me the arrows.
Or you're shoot.
Do I stop glowing at this point?
Or I can shoot
Yes,
you.
because it takes about 15 minutes for
Okay.
that to abate.
I think it was worth.
So, as you're out hunting, the moon is out. It's very full. It's an auspicious full moon kind of a thing. Lets you see fairly well, and not Korosek. Shokan is like happy to be out and about and not on an airship and being tempest tossed around.
Yeah, it's not fun.
You catch the scent of a boar, probably a pack of them, and begin tracking them through the woods. This leads you down into the center area of the valley, past a number of streams, past a few clearings and heavy-duty thickets. Give me a survival and perception.
All right.
Ooh.
That sounds fun.
I don't think I've ever seen those two combined before.
It's time.
Perfect for hunting.
It is.
Two. Remember, two is not bad. Two is still a good
I
level.
know, but
for-
I'm like, when am I gonna break these low roll streaks?
Wait one
Like,
second, I'll be right back.
When the stakes don't matter.
The steak is delicious.
I rolled. I had perfect successes on
When
something
you're
that
when
was
you're braising the
dropping
steaks.
something. Yes, when
So
you're
currently-
braising.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
I got
to
it.
Kaz.
Yep. So what AJ has just produced is something from the Onyx Path booth at Gen Con, which I believe gives him 3 willpower.
Yeah, you get
if he
3
gives
bows
it to me.
repower.
Ooh.
Yep. And I let AJ do it because as soon as you use it, I'm gonna confiscate that shit.
Is your birthday present. Use it now.
No, he's at full willpower.
Oh, yes. Well, use it when you need it.
Okay.
One of the things that you notice is that there's a inordinate preponderance of beehives and wasp nests in this forest.
Are you serious?
I am serious. And they are still active even late at night, which bees generally aren't all about.
This is a wonderful thing because Kaz hates bugs.
Oh, I did not know that.
Wow.
Okay, that's fun. But none of them are bothering you particularly. There's also a lot of like stag beetles and stuff and like
Okay.
other creepy crawlies that are out in the underbrush. And you track the boar for a while, and with give me an archery and dex real quick to see if you're on the ball.
Hell yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one.
Okay, with
Or
that
on the
steak
boar.
pun, with that steak pun
Okay.
after Grill Master 76, there really is no excuse to not know that pun.
Also, if
I
any
had
of you
to.
are
Had to.
if any of you watching would like to have an appropriate soundtrack for this entire scene, Graham Ravel's The Insect Musicians is perfect, especially their variation on the Sakura, wherein Graham Ravel recorded bugs vibrating and like making noise and pitch bent it to be the keyboard input. It's deeply creepy.
That is wow.
Yes?
4.
4. Single shot, dead through the neck, and the boar staggers for a little bit and then slowly collapses. And
I thought there was a spider.
see, I'm priming you to be worried about things like bugs.
God. Well, because Gibson was like looking at something, and then I saw Gibson looking, and then there's a spot. Oh,
You're
Are you
alive.
okay?
it's
The boar staggers a little bit and collapses. You lift it and start tying it to Shokan so that you can. Do you want to butcher it there or butcher it back at camp?
I'll butcher it back over there.
Okay, cool.
Don't want the bugs
Um,
to get drawn over.
And the reason I bring up Graham Revell is as you are loading it on, you hear the sound of a flute in the distance, like someone playing the flute. But the vibration of the flute also sounds like the song of a cicada, or a cricket late at night, or a collection of them.
Oh God,
Great.
I think
Oh, what was that? What was that in Pandaria? What was
I don't know.
the instance?
I can't see who's
No,
playing it.
it's just it's filtering through the forest and
Mantids,
whatnot.
aren't they?
Yeah.
But they're also from Turok.
That's true,
I'm trying to
Dinosaur.
like,
but it's just a flute playing. How do you want to deal with that or not? Because not is a perfectly acceptable option.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like bugs. So,
Mhm.
despite my best interest, I'm gonna go check it out.
oh.
Okay. You can follow it fairly easily. That's what the perception and survival was for, and
Okay.
that'll inform that. You start following the song, and taking Shokan with you, I assume.
Yeah.
You follow it down, moving from tree to tree and deep thickets, past these blooming flowers and whatnot that are out there. Those sort of nice, pretty scene, even though it's at night. And the thing is that about these blooms, they glow at night. They're like bioluminescent. Sort of like hanging pitcher plants that are glowing blue, or orchids that are shimmering with an orange light. And rounding a couple of trees, there is a small stream that's trickling into a waterfall style, and a figure sitting on an enormous lotus leaf. You know, like Buddhist painting style, like the enormous lotus blossom. Sitting in the center of this enormous lotus blossom is a woman playing the flute. Silver hair, extremely pale skin, to the point of being almost vaguely purple.
Svara?
Is it?
And
That's-
it's a reasonable assumption to make at first, like, oh, is that
found
Svara?
you.
Smart.
Except
Where
she's
you
a little
been,
too
girl?
tall.
Okay.
Too tall.
She's got branches intertwined in her hair that sort of like form this headdress. And then you realize as she turns, the branches are part of her body, and they're growing out of her.
Gross.
And she's surrounded by the bioluminescent blossoms and fronds and things like that. And we'll slowly finish her composition and put the flute down.
Can I use perception to
You're
see?
not there.
No, I'm not there.
He's
I
the only
ain't.
one,
Yeah,
I'm
Kaz is
just-
the only one.
I'm just by the water.
Ever since I grabbed you that one time, you don't follow me everywhere.
I don't know. I just like your dog.
It's a nice bow, isn't it?
Oh, gasp! Yeah, that was a nice song.
Thank you for enjoying it.
I'm gonna go ahead and sit down too. Been on quite a walk, so mind if I sit down?
No, by all means. Would you like something to drink or eat?
I was actually just about to offer. I got some boar, and
I don't eat meat.
okay. Also, I found out some really good stories recently. If you want to hear one,
I'll always hear a story.
It's
By the way,
I'm gonna try to look really pretty and be like, I heard a story recently about a dog and a rooster.
Where's Andy? Happy birthday number 2. You get both of them.
That's so lovely.
You deserve it.
By the way, now that the light is shining on her face, appearance 6.
Woo!
Okay.
That means
She is one of the most supernaturally luminous things that you have ever seen.
All right.
But it's also kind of creepy because yes, she's part wood, and there are things like beetles crawling into and out of the wood portions of her skin.
I'm gonna try to
You're still thinking about it.
but just like not look at that.
Yeah, can I just look at this part and not the rest?
Yeah.
But this part's pretty good, I
So
would
give me
assume.
a presence and charisma if you want to tell her a cool story.
Yeah.
Tell her a sick story, Andrew. Tell her about that.
Oh my God, this is gonna be great.
Tell about
Hello,
the time you watched
stranger.
that episode of
Let
King
me
of
tell you
Queens.
this story.
Have you heard episode of King of Queens with Jerry Stiller? Tell him about that. Tell her about that
Please
episode.
don't.
For Aridin,
Oh, no.
usually they can't unless you're not human. Just saying.
I can't read chat, but I'm pretending I will. Genova Plus, dude, right?
What? Who? What did he say?
I don't have
Aaron's just-
glasses.
I-
I can't read
I
chat, so
didn't
I'm
realize
trying to.
that.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to coordinate.
Valid guess.
Yeah,
The-
right? Am I wrong?
You tell a very compelling story about the quick brown fox that jumped over the lazy dog, etc., etc.
It was the
I
quick
know.
brown puppy. Jumped over the lazy rooster.
She
Krypton dire
leans
puppy.
over
It was
and
pretty
listens
cute.
intently. That's an interesting story. That's an. I don't think I've ever heard a story quite like that. The last person who was here offered to tell me a story. It was one of the best I've ever heard.
Really?
Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
John had a hammer. He beat his wife and children to death with it. Do
What a great story that you told, ma'am.
you like the bow?
Yeah,
Good. Take good care of it.
I will. Why have people been paying attention to my bow so much?
It's my sister.
Excuse me?
What?
We had a fight. We had a fight, and I turned her into the bow. I wanted to shoot her husband in the heart with her.
L'chaim.
Ooga booga.
You do recall that the gentleman who gave you the bow said that he got it from someone who interacted with Raksha
Oh,
to the
wow.
northeast of there.
Genova Plus.
I thought I wasn't supposed to go south with it.
I really don't know why I keep up.
Kaz, there's little butterflies that just fly over.
I don't like bugs.
Little birdies, then. Take it.
He sends his little birds.
Birds are just sky
Why are
bugs,
you
though.
here?
I'm actually hunting.
Are you hunting Paratus? You shot him, you know.
Excuse me?
Paratus, the all-hungering, captain of my cataphracts. You shot him with an arrow. He's a pompous ass, so I thought it was funny.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're okay with it, then
It taught him a
Yep, that was
lesson.
I guess that's fine. It's fine if I eat him, right? I'm not.
You want to eat Paratus?
Oh, he doesn't know.
Oh no.
What don't I know?
I mean, yeah, I think you'd have to challenge him to ritual combat to kill him first, but
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I don't want to eat him because.
he's very chitinous. I don't know why you would want to.
Okay,
Unless you like to eat bugs.
No, I like actually the opposite of that. I didn't
They're not
realize
kosher,
that this
actually.
is,
I like the
Uh,
opposite of eating bugs.
They're not kosher.
So I'm gonna get up
Sorry,
and I'm just gonna
can't.
like
Down the gullet.
untie it and just.
Oh, sorry.
Cheers.
Well, why are you giving me your dead pig?
So I was talking.
I don't eat meat.
Oh! What? Oh crap! You're not talking about that. Oh no! Apparently,
That's why I was like, ooh.
apparently I have the same level of intelligence as Kaz.
I was just like, I can't help him. I have to let him figure this out, or someone
This
else
is why
helps him.
none of you should go off and have conversations when I'm not there. If you're gonna have a conversation, I need to be there.
Well,
It was in his,
Well,
it was in his hip, so he'll be fine.
see,
Okay,
like
that's
now,
good.
now you, yes.
So that's fine. All right. Well,
What are your friends doing here? You're hunting,
There was
but
a-
that
there was-
you're not here to hunt.
there was a storm earlier, and
Yes, that was again Paratus.
Yeah.
He wanted to
that
send a
storm-
message
message about what?
that he was a terrifying monster, and should
Well.
inspire terror in the hearts of the faint.
Well, I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news for him is, I mean, it took our ship down.
That's good.
The bad news for him is, I mean, got him in the hip. Pretty terrifying, you know?
It's not always that a prince of the earth comes to visit, and it's been very long since any of us had a chance to entertain someone so illustrious as yourself.
So, at this, I'm just gonna get up and just start to just get on Shokan, and but then also like just in case I have to get out of there real quick, and be like, okay, so I need to leave.
Of course you do.
I'm
You have
sure my friends are waiting for me.
Yes.
What?
Yes, of course.
What else do you know about this
I've
bow?
these
I mean,
little
you
wolflings
basically turned someone into a bow.
Yes.
What else do you know about this? I mean, you did it.
She was a horrible bitch to me,
So
and I stole her
Wow.
throne. So that's lovely.
That's not very
my
kind.
bow is a horrible bitch. Great.
Yes, I am the Princess of Nectars. This is my forest. Learning it.
Like a fruit fly.
You got those nectars.
I'm going to go ahead and leave. I think I'm starting to smell some rot coming from the boar.
That's fine. I don't appreciate rot.
Okay.
Before you go, just make certain that you understand. You really do smell a lot like whichever relative of yours it was that passed through here.
I had a relative that passed through here.
I think so. She smelled like you. A daughter, maybe?
No. I don't
Oh.
have any children. How long ago was this?
6 months?
Do you know what direction she was going? Did you talk to her?
I didn't talk to her. I talked to the one that had her, though. To the east. It was a woman.
Oh, has got.
We bargained with her master. She had a long scar along her jaw, a powerful and deep voice. She gave us 2 of her captives, and we kept them.
I need to know the location.
Got a
Here.
secret baby.
Where did she go?
Oh, I don't know.
Or was she getting taken?
They didn't say. To the east. Somewhere towards the desert.
Why isn't everyone
Okay.
else freaking out about this? It's because we're not there.
I'm gonna say, thank you for your story. Thank you for the song. I have to go.
Well, if you want to come back and talk some more, it is my forest. I doubt you'll get out of here without my say-so.
I'm sure I won't. And then I'm gone.
Book it. Whoop.
I'm heading back to these guys.
All right.
So no one's sitting on me right now.
No one is sitting on you unless you're like, Geomancer, sit on my chest.
That is also that's a secret desire, but that's also something I'm not gonna
If
say.
he goes near any of the symbols, Hesha will sit on you.
Can
Yes.
Can I have
She
my
won't even
flame?
sit on
Can I have
you.
my flame pieces?
She will put her paw just
How
like
wet
her
is
big
the
stone
ground right
paw.
now?
Fairly wet.
You can have his back.
I can have its back.
Time has passed and Kaz returns with a boar. And I assume I don't know what his visible emotional state would be.
I'm looking a little pale right now. Probably pretty shaken.
It's like, hey, it's like you saw a ghost.
I'm
you had some
just
cold brew.
sitting quietly. I just take the boar off. I just sit down and I just start opening it up and trying to get the skin off.
That's
And then
Boars.
we need to go east as soon as possible towards the desert. I don't know where.
Cass, we need to stay here for the next couple days. You understand that we need to raise the palace, and that might be a dangerous thing.
We've already started preparations for. What exactly happened out there?
So, I used to live on a farm in the north, and my parents were killed long ago, and the only person left in my family that I knew was my sister, my younger sister, and she was taken.
Bye.
I don't know.
What does this have to do with going east?
How long ago?
She was taken east.
Were your kids?
There was a weird tree lady. That's
That
the best
trooper?
way I can describe her. Is
Wait.
she was some weird tree lady.
There
It's
was a
hard to
weird-
remember.
There was a weird tree lady back when
Where?
you were younger,
Yeah.
or now?
I'm technically back when I was
Well,
younger,
I
like an hour
wasn't here
ago.
the whole time.
And
I
she
was just
saw-
over in this
She saw your sister going east.
I'm gonna
Taken.
roll really quick.
We
taken.
saw her
east.
taken.
You,
So shall we go after her?
hold on. We can't interrupt the preparations we've already begun for the ritual. And
And
I
I don't
know
think we
that-
should split the group.
I
but
know that this is difficult for you, but you can't trust random forest ladies to always tell you the truth.
That's how you get in trouble. Believe me,
She
I've been there
seemed
quite
pretty
a bit.
truthful about the things that she was telling me. She seemed like she knew some strange shit.
Was she,
Apparently
by any
my
chance,
bow
playing an instrument?
Is her yes?
Okay.
Really, my bow's her sister.
Okay, I just saw a tree pun. Don't worry, you gotta like, what was it? You gotta spruce it up a bit, 'cause maybe someone's pining after you.
Ah!
Based on the discussion of
You have
Tree
the
Lady, can I
redwood.
roll anything to figure out what the fuck that was?
Yeah, that'd be a lore and int.
I
You
got
got
4.
4. Roll that.
Speaking of
Oh, that wouldn't
ents,
be it. Never mind. Okay.
And
ent, right?
Fine.
Ent? I'm sorry.
How do you always be with these laurels? You're like full of lore.
Because
aren't you?
my fucking dice are really lovely and amazing. I compliment them all the time.
Her bark is worse than her bite.
Oh.
Leave it alone, will you?
Petrified forest. Am I good at
Let's
puns?
just get to the root of this.
All right, so
I miss wine.
with 4 or 5 successes, yeah, that's probably a Raksha. If she claims to be a princess, that means that you are either in or around a freehold, which is an area where they can live without slowly collapsing and calcifying.
That was a corny one.
That means that probably they might cause problems if you piss them off, or they might not give a shit.
Great.
So
I think
What?
that.
That- she was probably a Raksha. Okay.
So for viewers, Raksha are fair folk. They are creatures of chaos that come from outside creation that are a combination, as I mentioned earlier, of John Carpenter's The Thing, when they are outside creation and they put on masks of things that are like stuff that might exist in creation, so they're mostly recognizable.
Just
like creatures from Pan's Labyrinth.
Yes.
Or Miley Cyrus.
But they also are what warps the edges of creation.
Mhm.
So.
There's no. We can't. I'm sorry.
How long ago did you say that she came? You say we go
Who?
east.
My sister?
Yeah.
How long ago?
6 months or so?
About 6 months ago.
6 months is a long time. She could have gone anywhere from now.
I don't care.
We can't. We cannot interrupt the ritual. But
Like,
I
put
would
this in
like.
perspective.
We can
To
wait.
me-
We can wait.
No.
But
I was
also-
like, do you understand that the stories have told what this thing can do? Everyone who has touched this has brought great devastation. Like, we're talking about civilizations ending for their whims. There are hunters who are coming from it. I care.
How much longer do you think that the preparation?
It's day 3 now.
That'd be like 2 days. 2
2
days
days.
more. Still the same night, actually, that you were there.
Okay.
I would like to. I would like you to take me to this tree lady. I believe that if she is telling the truth, I can discern this. This is kind of what my expertise is, but we can't just take off right now. We're here to get to the root of the problem, and we can't go. But I would like you to take me to this.
I would also
this
like to.
tree
I would
woman.
like to participate in this as well because it's
At
really
this
important
rate,
to me that
at
someone
this
is not
rate,
gonna
if she is a
Take my
Raksha,
advice
as
on
we,
I'll
as
take
I'm
it.
pretty sure that she is,
Oh.
she would have either come to us or
no,
killed us by now.
I
Right
was going
now,
to say that there's
we
actually
are. Yeah.
there's another important piece of information. She practically implied that we're not getting out of here.
Well, she
We're
hasn't
also-
killed us yet, so it's not that she's gonna kill us. It's if we want to leave, it could be problematic.
Also,
we'll deal
that's
with that
not
when
very
that happens.
nice of her.
I
We'll
would
deal
like
with
to
it when it
go.
happens.
I would like
Raksha
to
are not
go.
nice. There are things outside of creation. All rules that you live by are things of fancy for them.
Well, frankly though, like still, no matter what, dick move. A bit of a dick move.
I would like you to take me to this tree woman. I believe that I can speak with her.
I think if it's her forest, she'll come.
It's
when
in,
she feels
this
like
is
it.
probably the closest you've ever
Oh,
come to finding out what's
you're-
happening with your sister. I think this is important to follow. This is a story thread, a narrative thread that I think we should participate in.
Fuck!
I
You're
would
saying
like
that she
to
could be
go
following-
talk
Sorry,
to
you just
her.
hit intimacy.
Well, no.
What happened? I gotta know. What intimacy?
It's like I'll literally
Okay, so-
say, story worth
Story
telling must
structure.
be preserved.
Story
I-
structure.
I am duty bound to. You just see me just tense up and just be like, Manos is right.
Right.
These
Don't happen for a generation.
That's also.
This is something.
So that's
you-
all it takes to change your mind about a weapon that could destroy the world.
No,
A
no, 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 no,
story.
no, no, no.
Not selling it out your sister.
If we stop
We can
caring
find
about the
out-
people who matter to us, then what are we?
Our resources combined, we can track her eventually.
It's been 6 months.
Eventually,
you-
we'll find
you
her. But right now, this
have
has
to
to
wait.
happen. Do you understand that?
I understand that.
Okay.
We can wait.
Can we finish this first?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not saying
Thank you
abandon
for
it.
sharing. As for Forest Tree Lady, I am pretty sure she will come for us if she wanted to. When we want our way out, she'll come find us because it will probably be fun for her. And if she hasn't killed us now, she's not going to kill us yet.
Cool. So we're playing in a game.
Alternately, you could go and find her and
Yeah,
demand
you
her
go find her, too.
attention because
I would like to speak to her.
Talk to her, yeah.
This is important to me because she was taken as
humans.
too much. When how old was she when she was taken?
Coldrake, you are directly correct about one of the inspirations for this particular Court of Raksha. The chapter on Perilyn the Night Forest in the Neverending Story was the source of inspiration for this.
How
Which I
old
think I
was
was
she?
telling
when she
you
was
about
there?
the other week.
Mm-hmm. She was 17.
That falls into my intimacy, so I'm down. I'm fucking down.
Okay, no, I'm not listening.
I love
Never mind.
17-year-olds.
I have a treasure I'm about to find, and I want to find this treasure.
So did you want to try and find her that night?
I'll wait until the morn.
Okay.
There's safety in numbers, yes.
So the next morning, you're going to take him out. Corsac is busy doing geomancy. So Corsac is staying behind. Is everybody else going?
I'm like, I got these two.
I need
Fine.
GM's
Fine.
discretion on this.
Yeah?
Stories worth reserving is my major in Divinity.
Yeah, you might want to go along.
I'm going along.
I'm going.
I'm
Alright.
going along
I
very
need you to show me where she was.
with regret and anger, but I'm definitely coming along.
Okay, player information. Rocks are kind of like the Fae,
That is exactly
are.
what they are.
so they need stories and they can warp
Exactly.
you. Okay, cool. I'm not going.
They feed on stories.
I know.
They are creatures that do not have souls. They are constructed entirely of narrative.
But they can also overcome you via retelling your story out of existence.
Yup. But it's a good thing you're solar and have a lot of built-in defenses on that. Who here has the integrity charm? I think it's integrity preserving prana.
Nope.
Oh my god!
I have 4 integrity. I don't know. What
Then
that
No,
means.
you need
you
the
got a
charm.
built-in advantage then.
Okay then.
I think you're the
fucking
only
good.
one.
Yeah, because I like maybe have
I
played this
designed
game
my
and I kinda-
character.
Yeah, wait, no, wait, do I? No, that's just why I'm not going.
All right. So, Kaz will lead Zarhava and company back down towards where he found her the night previously, towards that waterfall and enormous lotus. The enormous lotus is gone. The waterfall is there, and it's much larger than you recall. It's like rather than a small stream being a waterfall, it's like this sort of arcing waterfall.
Or like the Niagara Falls.
Yeah, or the one
Barrels.
in Kenya.
Not.
And you can hear the sound of
Kenya
voices and
waterfalls.
laughter and talking coming from behind the waterfall. Because if you're going to hide something, you hide it behind a waterfall.
Well, because it's so loud and it's so
Hiding
full
in
of water.
And here's like a funny little thing. If you actually have a horseshoe falls, it actually bounces between the sounds. So it actually sounds, if it comes over here, it actually sounds a mile away. It's coming directly from there.
I like how much of an expert you are at waterfalls because that makes me appreciate your existence like at least tenfold.
It's literally because I had a really
Huh?
cool guide.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Wait, so you said like the waterfall wall like curves.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm. What are you thinking? Because I'm thinking I want to sneak in, see if I can go around
Yeah,
the curve.
that's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
Inside there is a cave.
Dude.
The cave stretches 30, 40 feet and opens up into an open sky, sunshiny land that absolutely does not exist in Euclidean geometry from where you are. And there are creatures inside as you
Shit.
peer in.
You
said
get bonus points for
creatures?
Euclidean, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You say creatures?
Yes.
Okay, I thought you said creatures.
There might be preacher creatures.
I'm actually really curious about something really quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually lift my belt up with the auriculum and see if it.
Orichalcum?
Yeah, auriculum. I don't know why I call it auriculum, but to see if it actually like shines any different.
No.
No, so that was just a hunch of seeing it for outside reality completely.
Oh, poor Sally.
Well, we are all
you-
sweat.
Are
now.
you getting inside? Are you going inside?
We
Yeah.
need to
Wait,
sweat.
are you
I'm
doing
gonna
it
grab
with
his
me?
shoulder. I'm gonna be very careful. If this is a Raksha, they don't exist within creation as we understand it.
I'm
They
gonna
break-
directly.
They break the rules.
You're going to directly.
I'm gonna just directly go to the exact same spot as you because I'm not a good sneaker. I don't think.
So we're able to assume that we're all
Mhm.
together then.
If you are you walking inside?
Slowly, carefully,
okay.
and quietly.
All right. Well, once you walk through the cavern into the open air area, it's like time and space has shimmered and changed. You have stepped through a wooden arching doorway that just shows the waterfall on the other side, as though the cave was never there. Raksha of all shapes and sizes, most of them plant or insect themed in their hybridization of people. Some of them not even really people shaped at all. Think like giant stag beetle with a human face.
Oh.
Gross. That's a
Um,
big bad Beetleborg.
And a sudden tremor runs through the crowd as someone notices you, and then more notice you, and more, and they all turn and start walking slowly towards you.
They can feel that. We can feel that, right?
I should note Gibson just tried to jump and did a header into the wall.
Well, welcome
what
to
that
my
sound
entire
was?
life, by the
still-
way.
he's
That
still
has been
growing
my
into
entire
his paws.
I'm
existence.
gonna do
Still
a
growing
moral
into his
roll real
paws.
quick to
Okay.
try to figure out what I'm into right now. Because I feel like we're
Oh, you-
outside of normal reality.
You don't need a lore roll for that. That's you're in a freehold. This is a pocket of the wild, where their rules hold true, not yours.
Fuck!
They all begin crowding around, and they start just talking to you excitedly.
I'm gonna
Cass.
I'm gonna back up, and I'm
No.
gonna be like, I'm gonna need you guys to take this one.
Send me 3. I'll give you your heart's desire for a year of your life.
Cass?
All you have to do is
Cass?
sign on the dotted line.
Cass.
Tell me what your
Cass?
favorite food is,
Cass,
and I'll
listen.
recreate it forever.
Cass.
Kaz, mashed potatoes are not worth it. Kaz, those delicious taters are not worth it. Whether they are mixed with
Yeah.
butter or
I'm
garlic.
Monos?
I'm not
Monos?
even gonna say anything. Just like I don't like bugs. These are giant bugs.
The crowd parts,
Few words.
and a 7-foot-tall man clad in robes. Like it's a combination of a robe/scale mail made of autumn leaves, with his hair turning into like blue flowers that are blooming. And yes, there's like little bumblebees and whatnot that are pollinating them and what have you.
It's adorable, so I'm okay with those bugs.
And he just
Zaya.
sort of strides forward, like moving people out of the way. Definitely somebody that was in charge, that is in charge here. Ah, the Prince of the Earth and his cohort. Please, welcome to the Orchid Ever Blooming. This is our market. I'm so glad to have made your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too. What exactly? I know the name of this place now. What exactly is it?
It is our home for our court. You met my sister. She rules at night. I rule during the day.
Ah, yeah, pleasant.
Yes.
She's very pleasant.
She is.
Told me a great story about a hammer and a head.
Yes. I found that less narratively compelling than previous stories.
Sibling rivalry.
Excuse me. What?
Let Zara talk.
Have you met my friend?
No, I have not.
He shot her with an arrow in the back.
I wasn't in the back. It
Was it?
gave her a good piercing.
I don't remember.
Where was it at?
Pierced her ear a little bit.
May I present Zara Golden Tongue, Ambassador of the Golden Sun, Mistress of the Morning, Speaker for our group. And I've actually bowed low.
Your friend has manners.
I clapped.
Madam.
I clapped loudly. What the fuck? Okay, there was a cat that
Gibson.
sprinted by.
Yes.
Gibson sprinted by in a
He's
Usain
starting to get a little
Bolt
restless
fashion.
right
I gotta
now.
go.
Things
It
are
was
starting to get a
intense.
little funky. He totally just
He doesn't
pooped.
like bugs either.
He totally just pooped.
He just pooped by and Tyler. Hey guys, welcome to Geek Space TV.
He totally just pooped.
Did he?
I
Well,
don't
no, I'm
know.
not saying the smell thing because he's running around excitedly right now, freaking out.
But that's a poop smell.
That's a cat
That's a
post
cat
poop.
thing.
Like,
Oh,
oh
yeah,
yeah, I
Enola
feel,
does that.
I feel awesome.
The poop and
feel more
friskies.
alive.
Yeah. No, it's not like a smell
Poop and
thing. It's like
Friskies.
a.
Poop and Frixies.
My favorite cat snack.
I like you guys. You're
All
good
right.
people.
We actually lost one of the cameras.
Oh, jeez.
Which one?
Uh,
Which one, though?
wait, was it? Which
Oh
one
yeah,
was
this one's
it?
dead.
Is it ours? Should we stop mugging?
No, you guys are
Is that
fine.
what? Where?
That was Gibson. That was directly Gibson.
The zoomies. Yes, he's got
So
the
I
The
can
zoomies.
just, like,
zoomies,
do it
yeah,
like
the
this
zoomies,
right now.
yeah.
I used to
And,
shop there.
Does it help
The
that
Zoomies
ours
is
doesn't
my
have light?
favorite
We don't have
kid
the
show
lights,
from
that's ours.
Australia.
Oh, you know, obviously you know.
Umi Zoomy.
The Zoomies.
Umi Zoomy.
Oh.
I'm a little Australian. That's not
Equal butt.
Australian accent. I can do it. I can do it. Yeah. It's good.
So
All
I'm
right.
gonna whisper to Cass, be like, anything you say here is law. Let the speaker speak.
Okay.
Canada will be used against you in the court of law. Go.
And with that, now that we've got the camera back, it's 9:30. This is an appropriately dramatic point to pause.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep. Gotta have a good cliffhanger for next time.
Isn't this the
I
marathon
want,
episode?
Nope.
I want Svara to talk to the
Oh,
lady
she'll-
that
Oh,
looks
she
like
gets to
Svara,
talk.
too.
Don't worry,
so-
she'll be back next week. It'll be good. Thank you for watching Games of Divinity. We've
Okay,
got
enough. You said now that we've got the camera back.
Yep.
Like as I was getting it back.
Oh, perfect. I'm precognizant about cameras apparently.
Tyler is a precog.
Yeah,
A
but-
camcog.
A camcog. I've always thought of you as a camcog from the moment I met you on
That is
DFA.
what-
A ham hock.
Cam hawk.
I
I'm a
don't.
ham hock.
I
He's a
don't
cam
even
cog.
know. All right.
I just want to say really quick though, I am
think we
absolutely
started-
terrified for us right now.
I
Yes.
don't like
Plus,
this at
this is
all.
some shit.
We-
this
we-
is some deep shit.
We're
that
in a
in.
freehold right now without any defense. We have literally only our word to go by.
All right.
I'm hoping that Arya
You heard
falls in the
Unsele Court
sky
and
says-
said yes without having integrity
What
problems.
if it's been Arya the whole time?
So first off,
I'm sorry. I love you.
I would like to note that you're all getting XP because this is a dramatically appropriate point.
I love that XP.
You are getting 14 standard XP and 8 solar XP.
How do we do that?
How many
I
solar?
will email you.
Okay.
14 standard,
Good.
8 solar.
Oh,
Dude,
crap.
what?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Guys, we did that good stuff.
So we've got some more donations that I've got to read off, and I would like to once again note that we ended with Bacon of War's $70.43 donation for plogs. I bet you can't eat just one. I don't know what a plog is, and I'm not sure I want to.
Honestly, Bacon of War. Hey,
Mr.
Bacon
Tyler,
of War, whoever you are, I love
It's
you.
better than bad is good.
Kiss you on the mouth, full on
Yes.
the lips.
So, our first donation after that is
Full
Gibson
context.
Geeks Love, $15. Hashtag Games of Demoinity. Hashtags of Divinity. Exnyalted Bird Mudition, which is lovely.
I like Pings of Divinity.
I
I think that should be
snorted.
the new one.
Hey.
Hashtag Pings of Divinity.
A $20 donation from Oksana-san. Save Tony the Bee-Man.
Hey, dude,
Tony, I'm
Corsac-
so
Corsac
sorry.
has read all the books.
I'm so sorry, Tony. Please
Dude,
forgive
this
me for what
is
I've
it.
done to your
Until
legacy.
you name a character, chat gets to come
Oh,
up
he's-
with the name.
I'm putting my
He's
glasses
got a name.
on.
You got told
I'm
his
breaking
name.
the fourth wall.
Paratus the Ever-Hungering.
I don't know.
I like B
Primus
Man.
Tony. His last
I
name is
like-
Tony.
I appreciate Bacon, and I appreciate Tony Beeman. That's all I want to say.
Gunnery Sergeant Murphy had a $15 donation that says, love you guys, heart.
Thank you
Just
so
one.
much.
Oh, appreciate it.
Genova Plus, $20.
Genova Plus.
Can
Jesus.
this go towards teaching John Hamm to read?
Okay, hold on. Genova
No,
Plus.
geez,
I love
Tyler,
you.
fine. Hashtag Pelicans forever.
Genova
How
Plus.
did he know? How did
I
he
love
know
you.
he
I'm gonna
was-
be in Arizona in a couple months. And I'm gonna hang out with the fuck out of you, dude. Seriously, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen soon.
To Hoods, $1.69. Sally, you should get a pin for your scarf thingy. Etsy, maybe?
Yes, your
Oh,
scarf
that'd
is
be
dope.
Brooch, you can get a nice
I do
brooch.
have a pin that I could use.
Hell, I'd
It's-
buy that
it's
for
an
you just
old-
to be awesome.
It's an old chestnut, and so then you can point at it
So-
and go, that old chestnut.
Hey Sally, so I'll say that Wiz has a bunch of piercings I don't have yet.
Yeah.
If you go with me, I will do another piercing, like actual real piercing. If you do it with me.
If I get something pierced
Yeah,
with
something
you,
else. Yes.
Can I get something pierced with you too? 'Cause
Yes.
I've
Me too.
actually
We'll make
always,
it
I have
Tiffany.
always
Let's
wanted
go.
a piercing,
Septum
but I've
is, like,
never had
shitty
the
at
ability
first,
to do
but
it.
heals
I'm not
It's
gonna do
so
a septum.
nice.
I'm gonna do
I
an
know,
eyebrow
I
or a
used to have. I
ear.
used to
wanna
have one. I've been
sneeze.
talking.
Fucking Cert is on to you.
Deal.
How you
Because
doing,
actually,
Cert is on?
Wiz does not have a septum. He has either a
Yeah.
nose ring and he has two.
You'll cry
eyebrow.
forever, and then it heals really fast.
Can I get my
Deal?
eyelid pierced with my tongue?
So,
Who's next?
Certizen, or Certisan,
Certisan.
rather,
Cert.
had donated $5. Monos has held at the moon for centuries, yet is still there.
Unshaken.
At this point.
Unshaken. Ow! That's
I,
my howl.
I should
Cert
also
hell.
note that
my
I
bad
met
owl.
Cert at
Oh,
PAX
yeah.
and didn't realize that who I was talking to until he messaged me after the fact and was like, yeah, if you, seriously, if you want to go, get lunch. And I was like, that was you? I thought you were just, a cool guy who came to the panel.
Cert is dope as fuck. Cert is on is
And
amazing.
Reign of Terror, $10. Tyler, in return for the Graham Revell recommendation, I suggest adaptation and survival by the tribes of Nurot. I'm writing that down right now, as a matter of fact.
You guys, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your support.
so
Thank you so
much.
much for the
There's-
support of
wait,
Geek
wait,
Space
there's
Media,
more.
by the way.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, there's too much.
Shit.
They came in while you were reading.
Oh,
Unshaken. Thank you, Grinny.
Unshaken.
Gritty fucking
Unstirred.
Weasley.
all right. Cert has another $5. Thank you. Nice work tonight, everyone. Random Tuesday love. Hashtag Team
Hey,
Why is the
Lois.
rum gone? Anya, $5. I've got drinks waiting for you when you get back. We need to talk.
We
You're
okay.
a
So
troll.
You're in
so can I bring up something?
Uh-oh.
We have talked about. We drank all of Anna's rum, and then we're like, Anna, guess what? There's gonna be rum when you get done with today's episode.
There-
But there's half a bottle of rum.
There is literally less than half a bottle.
Less than half a bottle, guys.
Wasn't
We
me.
are monsters. Can
Wasn't me.
I
Can
should
we,
not-
can we
I
thank
gave-
Anna?
I
I just
gave
want to
the
thank
rest of
Anna
mine.
for how much amazing
Thank
stuff
Anna
she
for
lets us do.
everything.
Anna,
Thank you
so
to
much for
Anna. Let's
everything.
give her a round of applause.
Yeah, fuck yes. Drop the Bacon King, drop the Anya, drop the stuff for Anna. Anna, thank you so much for being a
And,
part of our
everybody,
lives.
everybody who was a viewer of DFA was like, Tyler, will you drink as much as you did on DFA? No, but apparently they will.
Yes. We have all agreed to. We've made a certain amends with each other to have as much alcohol as Tyler has. On
So
DFA.
here's a funny story. My other crew that I'm with, which is Bronze Girl Gaming.
Yeah, Bronze.
Lizzie, the Bold, Rosalind, Tara, and Scott. We don't drink at all. So whenever I get to be with this group, I drink a fish.
I'm a horrible fucking influence, apparently.
Hey, Scotch holds me together.
Yes, our first episode that we ever did,
Yes, it
we
did.
drank scotch. It was
I have to
wonderful.
say,
I
Steph,
breathe
I
really
missed
easily,
you.
and
So
I'm
I just
going,
want to.
No.
Steph is a lovely human being. If you guys, everyone here, this is the thing that I want to make clear. Everyone around me right now is one of my favorite human beings, and I would not be here if it not were for them. So everyone, just give as much love, internet
What do you
or
want?
real life, anything. I want you to know how wonderful you are, Sally. So fucking deal with it, okay? So you guys are lovely. Thank you so much. That's all I want to say. I love you guys. You guys are wonderful. I would not feel comfortable being here without you guys. So thank you guys so much
Excellent.
for existing. Okay, done. Bye.
Well, thank you all for watching this episode of Games of Divinity. Next Friday, we will be back with episode 1.3, which I will call The Trial of the Orchid.
With the full cast too.
With the full cast.
You just said
Arya will be
trial.
back. Yeah,
There's a Raksha.
yeah. It'll be a trial by words, by combat, or just the trials and tribulations of
By
having to
orc.
deal with
Can we
them.
have trial by John Hamm, please?
No.
Yeah,
What
learns
if
how to read.
what if it's a spelling bee?
That would be...
Because they're bees. They're
Putting-
funny.
And he
So
can't
then-
spell.
Everyone
And he can't
wins
spell
except
'cause
for me
he's
and John
stupid.
Ham.
So I just want to say like this officially that
Hey, I don't want to.
like without actually thinking
I'm
we
a
just
real
fucked
nerd.
ourselves because we just went into a fucking freehold.
Yeah, you
Without-
kind of...
What did I tell you? Wait for her to come to you. What?
I
It's
laugh
fine.
in the face of danger. Mwahaha.
I know you did.
This is not danger. This is death.
Also, real quick, can I give a shout out real quick
Yeah.
to Jer,
I'm
who's
gonna
been
leave.
doing some amazing fan art.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jared, so
Jer,
much.
like literally, I'm gonna hold this up. This is my actual art
It just
of my
turned off?
character from. Fuck, hold on. There we go. Jer made this. Jer, thank you so much for this. This is you made a bunch of us.
He
and
made-
you're working
yeah,
on.
yeah, there's-
Yeah,
you're
he
working on
did a
more.
good one of Arya. He
But
did a
but
good
but
one of Sally.
it's XJERE on Twitter. Follow him there. You can see all the art that he does for this community. Thank you so much for that. It's absolutely it blows my mind how wonderful it is. Thank you.
Not
Thank
not
you so
going to
much.
pick it up,
Uh,
are you?
Andy,
I'm
no,
sorry,
Andy just
my-
he was like, I'm gonna roll
My rolls
to
after
leave.
the
and
game
got-
are wonderful.
Yeah, but during the game, they're basically penis. Bad penis. Not good penis. Good penis is a thing.
Yep, play us the outro, Anna. Thank you for watching.
Wait,
We'll
before
be
you
back.
go,
Thank you.
I want to say one more thing
Yes.
really quick. I was going to say that Leviathan is coming up very soon.
Yes.
Yes.
Lizzie the Bold, who is someone I care deeply about,
Lizzie.
birthday is Sunday. So wish her happy
What?
birthday on Sunday.
Lizzie the Bold. Happy birthday, Lizzie. It's your birthday, Lizzie.
What?
Yeah, she will be streaming actually because
I
she's
can't
crazy
hear-
like that.
I can't hear Anna because...
When was AJ's birthday?
Well, when was AJ's birthday?
My birthday was August 30th, so it was last week. So it's too
Oh
late.
my
You
God.
can't wish me a happy birthday. Goodbye. I don't care. But wish Lizzie a happy
There
Yep,
people
yep,
in
yep.
existence.
Everyone,
Okay.
bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Look at all.
Next week, be there.